Good afternoon, everyone. Today we're going to be reviewing the Autel Robotics battery sold by the Autel Robotics company. And this is the battery right here. This is the Autel Robotics battery, lithium battery. And this is for use with the X-Star and the X-Star Premium drones. And when you use it, it's supposed to hold about 25 minutes worth of use or 25 minutes of flight time. It's recommended that you have more than one battery if you want to get the most out of your flying experience while you're using the Autel drone, because you'll realize that that time goes by quickly. And that's why I have 4 of these. Okay, so it'll give me, on an ideal day with ideal flying conditions, it'll give me more than an hour worth of flight time. And as you see here, it has 4, let me make that a little clearer. It works in increments of, these lights, these LED lights, work in increments of 25%. And so the first one is 25, the second one is 50%. When it's flashing on the third one, it's 75%. And when it's flashing on the last one, all 4 lit up, it's at 100% right now. And a few things can reduce the flight time of these batteries. One of those things is wind. Another one of those things is cold weather. So if you're flying your drone in cold weather, that 25-minute period that you have to allow your drone will be drastically reduced by half sometimes. So when it's real cold, I'm going to say from about 45 degrees Fahrenheit down, your battery will have less time for you to use it, for you to fly your drone with. And when that happens, it's recommended that you bring your drone back to where you have it and just take it out, press this latch here right at the top of it, slide it out of your X-Star drone and slide in another one. Once that's connected, you're going to see that it doesn't matter for how long you charge these batteries. If it's on a cold day and you're not keeping your batteries warm, let's say in a bag, let's say wrapped around with socks, you're going to get a considerably less flight time. So those 25 minutes, once you get it up there in the sky, might just say 5 minutes. I have flown my X-Star drone in weather below, I'm going to say 15 degrees, and it's still able to fly. It's recommended that you hover your drone until it gets to a temperature of above 25 or 30 degrees Fahrenheit, and then fly as high as you want. Except that when it's cold outside and you're hovering your drone, it's taking up battery time, so those 15 minutes can be drastically reduced to about 5 to 7 minutes, like a smaller drone. So be careful when you're using your drone and it's cold outside. Another thing you might want to be wary of in a day that's very windy, it will also make your battery lose charge quickly. So the wind will affect it, the coldness will affect it, but if you have enough batteries, you might get whatever shot that you want to record on that day done. But remember, as soon as I recommend that you, after you charge it at home, you wrap it up in, let's say, some old socks, some shirts, whatever you need to do to keep it warm, and so you can take advantage of the flight time as close to 25%, as 25 minutes as you are supposed to get from it. When I took one of these to Denver, here, there's one with the labels on it. When I took these batteries to Denver, one thing that you will have to do is you have to check these batteries in baggage claim when you take your plane. They're not allowed as carry-ons because of risk of fire, and it's also recommended, and that's actually part of the the FAA, they recommend that you wrap your battery in plastic. So these ends over here have to be wrapped in plastic. All of this has to be wrapped in plastic. A clear plastic is recommended. And then you put each of them individually in a Ziploc bag. It's not recommended that you pack them close together, and this is all for risk of fire. And I don't know any time that this has happened, but they do it to avoid risk. So just know if you're flying, know the laws of the state that you are flying your drone in, and know the laws of flying with your battery. That's going to be the most difficult part of traveling with your drone, packaging them and also packing them correctly. So again, that's tape around the ends and place them inside a Ziploc bag, and it has to be checked in. It won't be allowed as carry-on luggage. So that's the review that I have for you for the Autel Robotics battery. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to ask. Go on and have a good day.